Okay, we're back with another episode of High Rated Edison. So today we have Aussie 999 with 1086 rating versus 808 with 1371 rating. So Aussie is skirting the top 100, but I think they're definitely in it. And 808 is quite deep into the top 100. Opening hands are Kristya-Sworn, Recharge, Beckoning, and Charge. Nice hand. This is the Lightsworn Kristya deck. Card Trooper, Miracle Fusion, Ocean, Gear Frame, Seer, and D-Prison. So if you don't know what Crystal Seer does, it's a flip effect card, and when it's flipped you pick up 2 cards from the top of your deck, select one of those cards and add it to your hand, and place the other on the bottom of your deck. Don't think this card's ever been errated to add problem solving card text, but yeah, still got some of the old text, which is nice to see. Just going to set the Crystal Seer and the D-Prison. Okay, they're going to draw into the Celestia on this side. That's kind of huge. Charge is going to get out 2 Lightsworns, including a Fairy for Kristya. Going to add the Lumina. Recharge for the Erin. Picks up the Gareth and the Lila. Mills the Wolf and the Roar. Okay. Wolf coming out here. This is just... oh god, this is awful. So Celestia probably going to come down now. Yeah, you definitely Celestia there. So it takes out both cards. Mills double JD though. Would be bad if they didn't have Beckoning Light in hand. You're getting for 23 now. Set the Beckoning and pass. Opponent draws into the second Miracle Fusion. Okay. 808 has options now, and I don't really like any of them. The worst is probably to Card Trooper and just mill 3 and hit and hope for Miracle Fusion. You have already got a Water Engrave, so you only need to hit Hero. The other is like set Ocean, Miracle Fusion. And the third is Gear Frame, add Fortress. Fortress with Trooper. None of those feel great. Let's see what they decide to do. Yeah, okay, so they're going to set Ocean, Miracle Fusion with the Seer for Ab-Zero. Ab-Zero going to try and get in now. Yep. And they're going to pass over. Yeah, this just isn't enough. They obviously, they haven't seen that this is Beckoning, but they have seen that they play Beckoning. So you just got, yeah, a Beckoning play here is just game, right? Surely. Yeah, so Beckoning pitch 5. Add 2 JDs. A Lumina. A Kristya, I guess. Something to discard. Yeah, Celestia. Yeah. Okay. JD. JD pop the board. Second JD. Lumina. Lumina pitch. Yep. Yeah. Gareth. We'll do it. Attacking in the wrong order here, but yeah, guess they're feeling pretty confident. Yeah, next card was equal, so they weren't really getting out of that anytime soon. Okay, insane draws. Mills from Aussie. Really good display of what the deck can do when it goes off. Okay, opening hands, 808 is going first. Opening hands are Jane, Arcus, Honest, Charge, Lila. Wow, Charge twice. Must be nice. Bottomless, Miracle Fusion, Dust Shoot, Crow, Stratos, and Breaker. Okay, so Stratos add Prisma. Yeah, I really like the Prisma line where you can just Prisma, reveal Terra Firma, and then like, so dump Ocean and then just Miracle Fusion off that. So it's nice to see they're playing Prisma. So we're going to set the Dust Shoot and the Bottomless. Dust Shoot going to go off now. Yeah, I mean, you're looking at this hand, you're probably just putting back the Honest, right? Yeah. Yeah, all of these Lightsworns they can get off Charge. So just take them down to 1 Honest, I guess. Charge not milling anything there. Okay. Adds a Lumina. Okay. Can't use the Lumina yet, which is a bit unfortunate. Jane's going to come down and get eaten by the Bottomless. Yeah, makes sense. The other option was to normal summon Lila and try and destroy the back row and just put it in defense, but that would have also gotten eaten up by the Bottomless, so they really have no good option there. Okay, I think we're probably going to see it now. So Prisma, Reveal the Terra Firma, dump the Ocean. Miracle Fusion for the Ocean, and the Prisma for the Ab-Zero. Go to battle. 18, 25. Sets the Bottomless. Yeah. I think that's fair. I think with Lightsworn, if you keep them off attack position monsters, and you've seen the other Honesties in hand, so makes sense. Set the Raikou. Breaker gain the token. Battle phase. Yeah, attack him with the Ab-Zero so they don't pop it. This is clever, because if they do pop it, they lose. Take out the Breaker probably. Yeah, it's the next biggest attack, and it's also just got that token on it. Wow, Mill's terrible again. Decree, another recharge, and a Beckoning. Okay. Gonna get him for 18 now. Pass over. Draws the Decree. That's... Oh, God. It's too late, isn't it? Yeah, the Lumina here is just going to get met by the Crow. They're going to Lumina pitch the Lila. That's going to get crowed. Set the Decree, and I guess just hope you mill. Yeah, I guess just hope you mill Necro, which they don't. Yep, battle phase. Yeah. Gonna go into damage calc and take out the Ab-Zero. That's gonna destroy your Lumina. You're gonna get in with Stratos. Okay, yeah, sorry. I'm mistaken. You are still at 100, so you are gonna get to see next turn. Sets the D prison and passes over. Draws into the door. Oh no. Okay, they don't have enough life. Enough Lightsworn, sorry. Yeah, okay. Oh, that had me worried there. That would have been a hell of a top deck if they had one more Lightsworn. Yeah, so because they've crowed and bottomless the Lila and the Jane, they are one short. Otherwise, that would have been a hell of a play, because they could have Royal Decreed preemptively to stop the Solemn. JD comes down, blows up everything. You can't respond with trap cards. Gets in for 3,000. Summon the Arcus, I guess. And just, yeah, see what you mill. Would have really put them on top deck. Something good as well. So, yeah. Rough, though, that they've not got enough for it. Okay, sets the Arcus. Yeah, I mean, the Arcus has got big defense, so this is going to do something, but not if they play Alias. Okay, so Alias coming down now. Alias going to get over the Arcus and then Stratus in for game. Yeah, unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Wow, I wonder how Ozzy felt when he ripped that JD. I bet he thought he was going to win. I thought it was the nuts, but yeah, it's just one short. So, sorry, opening hands are Shire. If you don't know what this is, it's a level 3 Fairy Lightsworn that you can search off charge, which is why you play it. It just kind of helps you, moderate your Fairy numbers. Also does have the effect that it gains 300 for each individual Lightsworn in the grave, and it mills 2 in end phase. But, yeah, not great. You really just want to, use it to moderate your Fairy levels. The rest of the hand, Beckoning Wolf, JD, My Body, and Necro Gardener. Okay, Beckoning might help you get out of the bricks, but yeah, you got to do some stuff first. Hand on this side, 808's got Bottomless, Breaker, Miracle Fusion, Machina Fortress, and Machina Gear Frame. Okay, this is good. They just need access to their hero engine, really. So go into Summon Shire, go to end phase, Mills, JD, and Celestia. Okay, that's helpful. It's helpful, getting more lights in the grave for Beckoning. Okay, picks up a trap card here, goes with the Gear Frame for Fortress for Fortress. And go to battle, get over the Shire. Yeah, which would have had 700 because of the Celestia Engrave. And then get in with Fortress for 25. Yeah, it's a lot of pressure early. I think you just set. Okay. Yeah, I never think the equip is worth it. Yeah, I just don't think this is ever worth it. Sets the Bottomless, leaves the D-Prison in hand, passes over, draws the Card Trooper. Okay. Card Trooper could massively help unbrick the hand right now. It's Card Trooper, gonna mill. No way. Ozzy may not have had enough Light Swans engraved last game, but he definitely does now. So he mills Jane, Lila, and Garroth. And they have Shire and Celestia already engraved. So this is 5. Wow. And it's put Beckoning Light on 9. Oh, jeez. Rough day at the office for 808. Okay, so JD coming down now. Gonna get met with Bottomless. Gonna get met with My Body. Okay. Strong. Jaws threatening Roar after destroying their own card trooper. Gonna get him for 3k now. Set both. Yeah, I think you just set both. Mills. Oh, Mills a Wolf as well. Okay. Wolf is the only good thing they've milled. They've also shown that they are on Decree and Threatening Roar still. Okay. Draws into Rota. Okay, Rota's good. We're going to probably do the Prisma line again, just to try and out some part of the board. So yeah, pick up the Prisma. Normal the Prisma. Reveal Terra Firma. Dump the Ocean. Miracle Fusion. Gonna think there, yeah. Brings out the Ab-Zero. Okay. Tries to go to battle, is going to get met with Threatening Roar. Yeah, I think that's fair. You don't want them to crash into the JD and blow everything up. I think that's fine. Although actually, you might want them to do that. So they go to battle. They attack the Wolf. Fine. I mean, your JD is going to go off at some point, so you're not going to you're not going to keep the Wolf around very long. They attack the JD and crash, then yeah, you've lost your board, but you have Beckoning set and you have 2 cards in hand. 2 cards that you don't want in hand. 2 cards that could then be 2 copies of JD. Like, there's JD engrave. I don't think you use Threatening Roar there. Or even if you do, yeah, I guess you just finish them off this turn. So main phase, yeah, probably going to Beckoning Light and just kill here. Doing big things. Not sure what there is to think about. Goes to end phase. No, that's wrong. Surely that's wrong. So you have Beckoning, you have Necro Gardener, which you want in the grave, and a Wolf that's doing nothing in your hand, and a spell that you don't really need anymore. Yeah, the move here is just JD, blow up the field, take out the Ab-Zero, lose the JD. Or sorry, so it would be JD, blow up the field, chain Beckoning, pitch your hand, add the other JD, and okay, no, it's only if it attacks a monster. Okay, maybe there isn't a way for the game. What would Shire be on? So they've got Wolf, 2, 3, 4, 5 individual names. So it would be gaining 15, putting it at 90. Okay, yeah, there's not a way to game. Okay, Ab-Zero is a house, so they're just going to mill here. Picks up a Crow. Goes for the Breaker. Yeah, Breaker's got the token. I'm going to force you to use it now. Oh no, okay, they're going to hold it. So, Ab-Zero attack. They're going to Beckoning Light there. Add back JD, Celestia, Lila. Okay. Then banish the Necro to stop the attack. Players just talking. You can't use Necro here. I think that, yeah, I was going to say, I think they're doing it. Attack declaration, they're going to Beckoning. Battle step, they can Necro. Yeah, I mean, you don't, we don't go through the individual like steps of, declaring an attack and battle step and all that kind of stuff. So I think you just, yeah, I think you just let it, be what it'll be. Okay, so 808 is asking to go back to the resolution of Beckoning. So they're going to decrow the JD. Okay, so they're going to think here, they're going to pick up the Celestia, the Lila, and instead they're going to pick up the Jane. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the Jane gets over the Breaker. Okay, and they're going to draw here. Okay, it's a really tough game state still, because you can't JD, because they'll have 0. You probably just want to beat over this and do some damage. Yeah, why wouldn't you attack with the... Oh, he's going for it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, let's see it then, I guess. So sets the Arcus, big back, draws into the oppression. Set both, probably. Yeah. No JD anymore. Okay, draws into the Honest. This is looking really good for Aussie. So he's going to tribute summon the Arcus. Hey, it says no. Tribute summon the Arcus. Or tribute summon the Celestia using the Arcus. What are their fairies at the minute? 1, 2. Okay, so they're still quite a way off, but it doesn't look like it's going to matter. Going to pop both the back row, getting 423. What does he pick up? There's no way. There's just no way. Okay, they can't make another Ab-Zero. They can make a Gaia though, which is just enough game, right? Yeah, let's see it. So Gaia is an Earth and an Elemental hero, which is absolute 0, and the gear frame they've used. Target 1 face-up monster. Till the end of this turn, its attack is halved, and this card gains the attack. So this is going to lose 1150. This is going to gain 1150. So there's at least a 2300 difference in attacks. Oh, they have got Honest though. Yeah, I forgot about the Honest. So this is going to be game, but not in their favour. Okay. Yeah, cool match. Yeah, just losing to the Honest there. So Gaia attacks, they're going to Honest. This is going to gain the attack, and it's going to be game the other way. Wow. Yeah, what a game. What a top deck war in some cases. Jesus, that Miracle Fusion rip was huge, but they just happened to have the Honest. Really well played by both players. We've seen both of these guys, I think, before, and they've both played quite well in previous games. This Kristya-Sworn deck is incredible. I think what was interesting about this match is that Aussie had all the good draws and mills in game 1. Game 2 really struggled to get anything good going. You know, I think we saw them mill 4 spells and traps at one point. So really struggled. But then game 3, yeah, mills and draws were a little bit better. It feels like the Kristya-Sworn deck is probably the most consistent version of Lightsworn. But we do see the pure variants also do really well. And this one does technically have the most bricks in the, you know, the 2 Kristyas, the 2 Celestias, the 2 JDs, the potentially 3 Wolves. So it just doesn't feel good, like, to take into maybe like a long tournament. Like if you're doing an Ultimate Time Wizard and you got, you know, 8 rounds before you do top cut, like it's just not going to feel good over 8 rounds. This Hero Machina deck is interesting. I loved seeing the use of Terra Firma. I thought it was really cool. I think that card is just so funny to see. You're never summoning in it. You don't play, you know, Woodsman to summon it. But it is just really cool to see the deck kind of like show you its synergies. It doesn't feel like it synergizes a lot, because like, what do the Machina and what do the hero engines kind of have in common? Well, really it's just that the weakness of one is the strength of the other, and vice versa. Breaker coming in, I think this is a really good side deck card. I think it's well worth keeping in. And yeah, they even brought in the Royal Oppression, which they kind of also struggled to play under. So that's an interesting one to bring in against the Kristya Lightsworn deck, but you do just have to try and shut them off before they set up a Kristya or get like JDs on board. Really cool deck. I'm sure we'll see more of it. I think I see 808 playing more and more at like the top tables, playing the really like high level guys, as they are so deep into the top 100. So this deck is really it's getting tested against the best, and is still up there hanging with those guys. So yeah, really cool deck. Great replay to watch.